Welcome back. AI computing company Sandbox AQ provides business-to-business AI solutions for sectors like finance, healthcare, cybersecurity, and others. The company partnering with OpenFold to launch a new AI model which helps enable pharmaceutical research and development, potentially unblocking a persistent bottleneck in the healthcare industry. Joining me now is the boss, Sandbox AQ CEO Jack Hidary. Jack, congratulations.
Maria, great to see you. Great to be here.
Yeah, I'm so happy to see you. Talk to us about this new model, what it means for the medical field.
Well, a big theme now emerging in the AI field is going beyond AI for the digital world. Large language models, ChatGPT, Gemini, incredible tools, growing in use. But we now need to move on to beyond large language models to large quantitative models like AQAffinity that we just launched this week. What is AQAffinity? It allows researchers and drug companies and academics to create new drugs for cancer, for Alzheimer's, for diabetes, for other areas in a way they couldn't do before. Traditionally, it would take many, many years to do the work in a laboratory to figure out how a drug, a potential drug, would bind with the receptor, the target in the body. Now with AQAffinity that we just launched with this consortium includes Bristol Squibb, includes Bayer, includes other major companies. This is a consortium that's putting out the best tools out there to develop drugs faster and better.
How does it do that, Jack?
What it does is it models the real world inside of the computer. And so it has the physics understanding of the real world. And these are models, Maria, that we cannot train on words. So if you look at ChatGPT and Gemini, fantastic models, but they're trained on the words of the internet. To do the real world stuff, we need to train on the actual physics, biology, and chemistry of our bodies. And that's what this does.
Well, this is really like, you know, one of those things where you can understand how it's saving lives.
Yeah.
And AI is truly transformational. I mean, it's transforming all aspects of the global economy. We know that. But when you take a look at specifically in healthcare and medicine, you understand the magnitude of this. I mean, the U.S. is pushing to be #1 over China. I spoke with NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang about it at the World Economic Forum last week. Watch what he said.
And we need to win the AI race at every single layer. We want to win the energy layer. We want to win the chip layer, the infrastructure layer, the AI model layer, and also the application layer, and continue to lead the technology around the world.
Jack, what do you think about that, about this race with China? I mean, it was an AI race, but it's also become a power race. I mean, Beijing is pushing to ban American and also Israeli cybersecurity technology from being used in any Chinese companies. Do you believe that? What's your take on counteracting China?
Well, first of all, Jensen's absolutely correct. NVIDIA is one of our investors and one of our partners. And what Jensen talks about is AI for the physical world. That's what we're all talking about. And emerging from Davos, we have AI for the real world. And that's the kind of AI that we need to also beat China on. China right now has DeepSeek, has Alibaba, Qwen, has other models coming out that are in the large language model area. But now is our opportunity as the United States to really beat them where it counts, which is AI for the real world. And that's what Jensen talks about. On the cybersecurity issue, this is a critical function. One of the things emerging from Davos also is the theme of making sure we're ready for the quantum attacks. And China has a major program area, a major program led by Pan Jianwei and others that are building the quantum computers that will attack it. In Davos, the founder of Ethereum talked about Q-Day is coming. And that means that Bitcoin, that Ethereum, that other cryptocurrencies are at risk. And it's time that we bolster them by moving them over to post-quantum cryptography. Because now is the critical moment to defend ourselves against the upcoming Chinese attack using quantum computers that will attack the financial system, the telco system, government files, as well as Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies.
That's incredible. So we'll really keep a focus on quantum. What do you think Elon Musk means when he says, oh, you know, AI is going to mean you're not going to have to work, robots are going to do everything? Can you explain what vision he's talking about?
Well, I'm very supportive of the vision of humanoid robots. I think we're going to see them much sooner than people realize. This is not a Jetsons future. This is coming now in the next 4 or 5 years. And when you look at Tesla, for example, people keep thinking Tesla is a car company. Tesla is not a car company. Tesla is a robotics automation company. In fact, they just announced this week that they're discontinuing 2 of their lines of models, and they're going to favor focus on their robotics division. And so my prediction is that Tesla will probably double in stock price over the next 3-4 years. And the reason is automation and robotics. When you look at humanoid robots, you know, look at them in warehouses and distribution, such as Amazon, Walmart, and others. You're going to see them adopting these kinds of robots. You're going to see hospitals adopt them. We talked about medical care. Hospitals right here in New York City have tens of thousands of workers, and we can use humanoid robots, but these are jobs that you can't really keep humans in. These are not the medical jobs, these are the low-skilled labor. And we need robots to bring in and deliver on these kinds of jobs as well.
Wow.
So I do think that companies like Tesla, like Figure.ai, which is a private company today, and many others such as Aptronic and Agility, will be the future in terms of humanoid robots in the workplace.
Unbelievable. So everybody's going to have their own AI assistant?
Well, I definitely think we're going to have a software AI assistant.
That's an additional.
The big announcement with Google and Apple just this week was amazing. But I do think that we're also going to see humanoid robots initially, Marie, in the workplace and industry, not so much in consumer, but eventually in our homes as well.
Wow. Well, robots are taking over?
Eventually. Not taking over, but they'll be part of our lives, and I think will augment our lives.
All right, Jack. Great stuff. We'll be watching. Jack Hidary joining us here. Stay with us.
Thanks.
We'll be right back.